civilians providing you current news, events, weather, forecast. So by the way, if you bet a barrel of coffee on Connecticut not being done with us anytime soon, I said that to a couple friends coming out Fort Knox. Ironically, how people just let that slide through. Dolly Parton would pay attention. Everybody else pays attention because they know I'm never wrong. Good morning, America. Can have all the fun. How about God bless them? Sometimes you tell you the weather. Why should groundhogs have all the fun? You seen Groundhog Day the movie? They know. I'm never wrong. They want the full year. Or what? Chef salad. Never wrong. Farmers pay attention to my forecast. How's they gonna grow farm next spring? God bless them. Keeping America going on the world. Well, I thought I'd go over something in prayer here. First of all, we all take a knee. Being that squared away soldier, especially General Combs, Colonel Edward, Command Sergeant Majors, Presidents, everyone. May God watch over you, O Lord, and those who are deployed right now. May God watch over those who have yet to come home. May you all come home safely to those that love you, those that miss you wholeheartedly, and the sacrifices they make just as much as your own. After all, you're married to the military until you get out. Keep in mind, relationships are 50-50 and they require work. If you want something to work, even friendship, you must write, you must call, and you must meet halfway. May God watch over all you kids out there, those I love, cherish wholeheartedly. I wish I could hug every single kid out there, as God would have it himself. A lot of you kids come in the middle of the night and give me a hug, and it's like I feel you, especially those in hospitals. I hope God gives you some kind of miracle that helps you get better faster, especially those sitting next to you day and night praying for a miracle, that God gives you one, because you're worth it every ounce, every second. Not just in the eyes of doctors, nurses, those on call, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, sacrificing their time, their family, and everything else, not just watched on ER or House or TV show series. I always tell it like it is. Being not just medical experience of family and nurses, no. Our heart, always putting others before me. Every time. Just like that guy who was put on a cross, before or after. Taken up after where he left off. Not an easy job carry for the whole world, but someone must. Someone has to be that spark that just won't quit, won't die, won't give up on you, rain or shine or blizzard. Ever. Blizzard. What is that? Springtime outside. There's the sun coming out the next morning. This is summer tidbits compared to what Alaska gets right now. They can have that stuff. Shoveling your way out. Don't drive away at 4 in the morning. I know some friends up there. Y'all bet they want. I'll be asleep while you're a shoveler. Have a nice day. Hugs to you. Carry on. May God watch over all those who are in need of prayer, some kind of miracle, some kind of guidance. I hope they listen to my channel. I hope those out there who are having a hard time communicating with that certain individual in that 4x5 barracks room that just won't communicate or squat to their peers. I feel for their unit platoon leader who just failed inspection for the last time. Courtesy of you-know-who. Oh, darn, you thought you were alone in there? You might want to wake up and smell the coffee, ma'am, sir. You're not alone in that room. It's sure as heck not the last. I've said this many times. Speaking of which, crisis communication. From a real friend. I always tell it like it is. Oh man, y'all can get up now. Girl, I don't want you passing out in the dirt anytime soon, especially in Saudi Arabia. That would not be a good one. Roll over with your wife or girlfriend. Nah, my what? No, don't pass out. Drink water, you'll be alright. See, tank aquarium, think pet store, you'd be okay. That amount of water per day. You're in desert weather. I read unlimited. Not just 8 glasses of water. See? Okay. Crisis communication, not just in hospitals or what have you, or at gyms. You want to reach out to somebody and touch them on the head and make sure they understand that telephone number right there. Feeling depressed, down on holiday, Mama Jumbo's not just watching movies the same, trying to feel better, listening to music, feel like talking to somebody. These people don't answer stupid questions. They sit there, they're family oriented. They work hard just as anybody else, and they're just as human as anybody else. So call them. Feel better about yourself. Thank someone for saving your life later. 1-800-273-8255, press 1. Be surprised to be a neighbor or someone who cares about you a whole great deal and doesn't want you trying to kill yourself or destroy your life that God gave you. There are people, again, even children, praying for another day, another hour, just to be next to those that love them, fighting for their lives, their right to live, especially those undergoing breast cancer awareness. I know this for praying for them too. God bless them and all those in need of it, especially in uniform. You all better come home safe, especially those in Africa, all over the world, as spread out as they are, reading the military. Army Times newspaper, pretty spread out. Also, February's weekly fitness schedule. Care Cares, 3 hearts a pair. Oh, almost didn't look at that. I had to look at that several times. Wait a second here. That's 3. Okay, they're obviously trying to communicate here. For a soldier, split Army Chief Dad stays in shape. That's their schedule weekly. God bless everybody there. At Grammar Gym. Sometimes Dad comes in, K-Bay comes in a little sleepy and sitting there thinking, drinking. Okay, that's wait a second, that's 3 arms. Small, squared away, much better. 3 causes of hell. Carry on. Here the gold Fort Knox, Kentucky Standard. Let's see here. Soldiers from 703 EOD trained Congolese Disaster Response Forces by Walter Ham. 20th Cabinet Command Public Affairs. U.S. Army Explosive Ordnance Disposal. For short, those guys that go out there and destroy IEDs. Stuff that should have never been invented, especially falling in front of the eyes of a child. That's not something a child wants to step on. That would be something Queen Diane would like to annihilate off this planet. Working on that project myself. She's not alone. Ever watched her movie, her last biography of her life, her legacy, everything? Going, yes, that one soldier right here talking to you wants those landmines obliterated from this planet. One less headache, especially in front of a kid. That's not something a kid on a farm helping his mom or daddy with a rice paddy field for the day wants to step on in Korea. That's not a reward for the end of the day of hard work. No one wants that on their conscience. Not even God. They want them to stay educated, learn something new, a new career, not step on a landmine. That's from a parent, too. I always tell it like this, especially World War II, they're the hardest to find. You know, as I said before, they should make something that detects the chemical inside the landmine, especially those that are falling apart, what have you. They need to destroy that stuff. It doesn't pay, it doesn't solve anything. Just causes more hurt for everybody. So do yourself a favor over there, especially in Saudi Arabia, and dig out those landmines and destroy them permanently. Before you know it, the word landmine will become extinct. God bless you for doing so. doing the right thing instead of destroying a life, especially your own kid. That's not a good thing. U.S. Army Explosive Ordnance Disposal soldiers based at Fort Knox, Kentucky, right here, trained Collins military law enforcement units to identify explosive hazards while on a humanitarian mine action mission with Congolese Disaster Response Forces in the Central African nation. Staff Sergeant Kiwan Lemon, an EOD team leader from 703rd EOD Company, and an Afghanistan war veteran from Broward, Florida, and Specialist Dennis Lougheed, an EOD technician from Brandenburg, Kentucky, represented the 703 EOD Company in Republic of Congo. God bless you all over there and what you do. Just go away. The 703 EOD Company is part of the 184th EOD Battalion, 52nd EOD Group, 20th K-9 Command, Chemical, Biological, Radiological, Nuclear, Explosive. The U.S. Defense Department owns a formation that combats CBRNE threats around the world. Soldiers from 20th CBRNE Command routinely travel around the globe to conduct U.S. Department of State-sponsored humanitarian mine action training missions. In September 2014, soldiers from Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri-based 763rd EOD campaign trained with Pakistani and Afghanistan forces. Dushanbe, Pakistan Master Sergeant Richard Wasson, a senior EOD non-commissioned officer from U.S. Army Africa, said the EOD troops trained 10 members of the National Gendarmerie Congolese Army and Congolese Police Department. Watson said the training is an ongoing effort. The training conducted was the first of many designed to assist nations plagued by landmines and explosive remnants of war, or any other war, said Watson, adding that the EOD soldiers held classroom presentation fields training and individual instructions. Congolese EOD techs, the EOD team's primary focus was ordnance identification and related safety issues, said Watson. Watson said explosive identification was important in Brazzaville following catastrophic arms debate fire in 2012 that set off a series of explosions that killed hundreds, wounded thousands, and smashed windows across a 3-mile blast radius. Imagine if there were no children in those buildings. The area is still to this day littered with unexploded ordnance as a result, said Watson. A Spring Mills, Pennsylvania native who served in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Kuwait, Watson said the Congolese EOD forces increased their level at ordnance identification proficiency to 93% during the training. The capabilities of the Congolese EOD forces to identify, reduce, and to educate the public of the explosive hazards remain greatly increasing the safety of the overall population of the region, said Watson. God bless y'all over there, especially not just watching this stuff in Black Hawk Down or other movies like The Blocker. Can't go wrong there. All kinds of movies. World War II movies. John Wayne movies. Vietnam. Green Beret. Like I said before, if nations can come together and disarm nukes, peace talks, you can all come together and disarm landmines permanently. Erase the word landmine in the dictionary. That would be a dream, a legacy, a dream fulfilled on behalf of Queen Diane and the rest of her family. Something I've been working on for a long time. I see I have someone's attention over there. I did tweet some of you by Facebook. I hope you're listening. God bless y'all. This is the royal family of families. Certain damsel in distress, who sits next to the throne, only nobody sitting in it. Her too, wondering, could it be him? What are you waiting for? Does that butler look like he or she's getting any younger? Gee whiz, you didn't even ask for his phone number, golly. Some time before they fall over backward and start laughing. You're sitting there still, bye, Bev. Maybe if you grew some courage, and along with that ponytail of yours, and actually flew over here for once, And my help, that guy feel at ease for once before his Social Security expires. Oh, now she's blushing. She had to tell someone, see it from somebody way over here. Hubba, do get around. While you're sitting there wondering what's under that coat, I guess you'll have to come and find out. Sounds hope you did your homework along the way. Come on, honestly, guys, tell it like it is. Speaking all languages, all you. God bless y'all disabling them landmarks and continuing to do so as painstaking, difficult they can be. Not just in movies like The English Patient, not a favorite of mine. Read the book, or books while reading Fergie's and storytelling next. This redhead. I always like teasing her. Tells her, understand, be patient, he's not next. Holy smoke. God bless the Queen and everybody else. God bless Scotland and everybody else over there. Europe, you name it. What next? Aha! 78 Training Division plans medical training exercise. Integrate training scenarios test the battlefield medical care, something that even the Big Apple test fires once in a while at 4 in the morning when nobody's around. What happens if there's a flood in the main? God help you if Niagara Falls starts down there and it just wipes out everything electrical. Good thing some places are solar powered, huh? Hope to God you got that brand new server that's down there trying to tell 3 million traffic lights what to do that has a backup. Anyone think of that? Strategically, I hope to God a 9/11 taught you a few pointers. What happens if a brand new server goes sayonara? I think maybe you'll hope and pray you could get to the toilet on time. I feel for that firefighter chief or police department that's sitting there. No, I like him because he don't just get this from Rescue Me, the TV show. No, he tells it like it is. Because I'm about to have coffee and I hope to God these people know what they're doing, especially this newbie not far away. Maybe a little title of the call. God bless y'all, especially since 9/11. I support to this day. Much love, brothers. 78 Training Division plans medical training exercise by Major Sean Casey, 78th Training Division, PAO. The Army Reserve's 1st Medical Training Brigade, Fort Gordon, Georgia, recently trained to fulfill the prepare portion of the U.S. Army Reserve's Plan, Prepare, Provide model. How many know that? Say that 9 times backwards. This model is designed for maintaining operational readiness of medical units during operations such as the current one, Arctic Lightning Medic, taking place during the 78th Training Division's war exercise on Fort A.P. Hill, Virginia last month. The brigade's mission is to plan training scenarios based on current information to access the performance of medical units. The purpose of Arctic Lightning Medic was to integrate with concurrent operation exercise to test the full spectrum of medical care, especially if a all-out flood emergency. Like what happens when something the size of Texas, for example, melts. Whatever shall we do? I know, we'll just listen, drop everything, go on vacation, and listen to the news, right? While that big old Niagara Falls flood is down below, not going anywhere. Oh wait, one of your barges just gave out. Now you got, what, Brooklyn underwater? My bad. Don't say I didn't tell you that one. Months in advance. It helps to have an exercise once in a while, how to control uncontrollable floods, especially in Maine. Holy smokes! Thinking all the budget cutting on that one. Operational readiness of medical units during operations. Maybe you'll invest in kayaks, hopefully, just to help with that issue. Alright, Lightning, but while Mother Nature takes back what's hers. Just watch this on National Geographic or Animal Planet. Taking place during the 7th Training Division's Beyond Warrior exercise on Fort AP Hill, Virginia last month. The brigade's mission is to plan training scenarios based on current information and assess the performance of medical units. The purpose of Arctic Lightning Medical was integrated with a concurrent operational exercise to test the full spectrum of medical care on the battlefield. This allows soldiers conducting training operations in the field to administer buddy aid, conduct casualty evacuation to unit medics, and for the casualty to eventually be medically evacuated to higher levels of care. Few pointers here. God bless them choppers. This integration of medical exercises into operational exercise taps into the complexities of battlefield medical assessment treatment and transportation to be trained on by military medical service members. Exercise designers from 1st Medical Training Brigade tied together many units who administer medical aid and transportation of casualties and having them coordinate with an established combat support hospital into one exercise. Colonel Tom Motel, Deputy Exercise Director, 1st Medical Training Brigade. Not only do units, medical ground and air medevac units get training, but the surgeons, critical care nurses and doctors, pharmacy technicians, and hospital administrators in the 75th Combat Support Hospital, Tuscola, Alabama, received training. Training by being a part of the overall exercise. It's important to note the U.S. Army Reserve provides 100% of the total forces medical groups and 2/3 of the Army hospital. I meant Barge Liddies, my bad. Army hospitals, medical brigades in that earlier example. Flooding in the Bay Apple, and everywhere else that might need some kind of exercise of hope to God it works. The same involved evacuation of host nation performance plan, patient from the battlefield, stabilizing the patient at the combat support hospital. Once the patient was stabilized, he was transported to simulate a host nation hospital in the center area, incorporated medical treatment and transportation units from the activity duty Army and Navy Reserve medical personnel, and also Fort Belvoir Community, God bless my hospital, which acted as the simulated host nation facility. Standardized is crucial to developing such as an exercise, ensuring a successful training experience when the units on ground. Every medical service member deserves a chance to look at and train at the most common injuries seen on the battlefield, said Colonel Dave Thompson, Exercise Director, 1st Medical Training Brigade. That requires us to standardize the training lanes, synchronized with the observer coach trainer Academy B experts on doctrine and study lessons learned. Like other training facilitators in the U.S. Army 1st Medical Training Brigade, personnel attend the Observe, Coach, and Trainer Academy to teach them how to best assess and guide units as they are challenged by the scenarios. That includes Amtrak trains to uncontrollable flying. What happens when they drive a whole train in there? Hello? Nice standing. Over-exaggerate that one. Okay, good. The U.S. Army helps to exaggerate exercises once in a while, involve them too. Heck, they could use a little exercise and a day off with pay afterwards, just for the headache. And $10, you can thank me later for saving y'all's lives whenever it came down to it. Training Academy to teach them how to best assess and guide. Much love. Units as they are challenged, reading on scenarios that Academy enforce guidance, Sid Major Raymond Picklesheimer, and Army Critical Care Nurse and 1st Medical Training Brigade OCTI review field and technical manuals and spins on the latest patient care and medevac doctrine before coming to an exercise. U.S. Navy Reserve personnel from the Expeditionary Medical Facility Bethesda, Maryland, integrated into 75th Combat Support Hospital operations to simulate the reality of inter-service operations of medical personnel, which is common during real-world deployments. Arctic Lightning Medic afforded units the rare opportunity to train together for tough events. Many of us do similar jobs in the civilian world, and this exercise gives us experience working in the field environment, which makes it more challenging to the Navy Commander Patrick Gregory, doctor with expertise in your medical facility, having OCTs doing after-action reviews is something I've never had a training event. The even more partial task surgery simulator, commonly referred to as the cut suit, is introduced in many of the scenarios. First medical training brigade planned that atomic cut suit is worn by a live. Similarly, casualty and provides realistic looks, feel, and smell of the human body. Yes, smell. First medical training brigade soldiers who specialize in mileage, the term used for application of mock injuries for training purposes, provides realism to the unit's training during Arctic lightning medic. The medical exercises approximately 4,000 service members, mainly from the U.S. Army Reserve, training on 4 military installations: 4A Hill Joint Base, McGuire, Dix Lake, New Jersey, Aberdeen, providing ground, Maryland, and Joint Readiness Training Center, Louisiana. Arctic Lightning incorporated numerous aviation and special operations from the active duty Army exercise plan sought to provide Army components the opportunity to train together for the 2012 Total Force Policy Officer, offering inter-service training to enhance interoperability of service branches. God bless y'all. That's them right there. He won't push that surgical simulator down the cut suit during 78th Training Division Warrior Exercise. Arctic Lightning, January 21st. Aw, you surgeons thought you were all alone down there in them basements and them hospitals. You might want to rethink that one. In fact, there's a woman doctor or nurse over there on call who's blushing right now. If it was any more blushing, I'd be giving you a hug. I just brought tears of that, surgeon. And they're painstaking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, wait. You know, it's amazing. He has his beeper on correctly without falling off at the same time, or implanting it, hope to God, not in somebody else other than themselves. My dad. God bless him. Always a good day when the evac comes by. Especially in saving a life. God bless you, nice fathers. Anybody else? Let's see here. Oh, current events. Abraham Lincoln. Remember I went over the President's Kids? Abraham, that's up next. Bedtime Stories. President's last weekend. Abraham Lincoln, that's right here in town. Bar Library. Right here on Post. Loves. Also at Bar Library. For those arriving new in town, don't know what's going on at Bar Library, check that out. You can look it up online too. Also, I recommend this for all soldiers deploying. You never know if it helps, especially being away from your loving kid. For more information, go online or call. You're welcome, librarians. Things I do to help you all stay open. Rain or shine or blizzard. God bless. Also at the gym, any gym, you can find us online. Let's go ahead. Here at Fort. Also a favorite place to hang out for you football watchers like myself, or baseball watchers, even throw a party. That means designated. Not drinking and driving or doing something foolish that you're going to regret later down the road. I don't have to be at the zone or the landing zone to not tell you what's really going on. I have eyes everywhere. Always watch. Not just from Geno's point of view. See that? Okay. So you check that place out. Go see it if you can get on post. Take a friend with you. By the way, things are getting stricter on all installations, not just the ones I just mentioned. You bring someone on post, You bring them off post, like checking a library book out. That's strict. You can't blame them. They're just doing their job. Why? Because people have taken advantage of such visitor passes, even forged passes. The works, anything to get back on base, right? Wrong. They're from a real tree that cares about everybody, including those guarding that gate day and night and sacrificing so much time away from home. God bless them. I'll tell it like it is. Y'all better stay warm out there. Drink some hot cocoa or something. I know how it feels. Guarding some fence, keeping families inside, so you cool and everybody else. God bless you. Stay warm. Don't get sick. Keep that port in check. Don't be turning your eye blind on anything. Oh. Yeah, the line will depend. Well. Oh yeah, at the DX, Valentine's Day. Notice I said Valentine's Day. Don't wait till Valentine's come and goes, and then you finally realize something. How come that bachelor never got any card? Or bachelorette. Hope to God you mailed them off. Or got some nice flowers, or Russell Stover's. What better way to remember his name? Darn. The Russell Index on the stock market might be a few pointers for you damsels doing your tax returns. Which would you rather do, invest or give it back to Uncle Sam? That was funny. Trust me, it's used as a tax write if you donate. Donate to a children's charity. Donate to this website. Keep it going. Donate. Donations help Humane Society, Red Cross, USO. Other than donating back to $10 million back to Uncle Sam. Why? Because you didn't donate or squat. Hence why I tell you kids, if you're near dad, mom doing tax return season, calculator out, don't come near. Don't think of chores to do. Trust me, they'll feel better after they take a breather. Not just watching and reading about it. That'd be my hoping to God, whoever they're with, God only knows, that they stay loyal, don't cheat, don't mess up their whole relationship, blah, blah, blah. Or look at a girl's magazine longer than looking at them. Or concentrating on their cell phone longer than them at a restaurant, what have you. Women always need reassurance. That's women for you. Gotta meet halfway, or it just won't work. You blowing them off because of your job, again. No relationship works like that, not even pen pals. Gotta make time. 50-50 or none. Trust me. Not just at jewelry stores. Look, they're trying to tell you a few pointers. God bless them. Or dining facilities, what have you. Indulge in tapes from around the world online only at shopmyexchange.com. On posts for those military. Those off posts, there's your local grocery stores, Kroger's, Sam's Club, Walgreens. Walgreens has an old 25 selection. Few pointers here and now. Also, to send correspondence, there's always some turkey trying to get the stuff before me. Hence, if it didn't come from me, I never got it. You know why? As I said before, you need to get to the point. If you ever watch The Postman, Kevin Costner in the movie, you'll understand why. Budget cuts. They have $40 billion in debt. Obviously, they're cutting back. God bless them, running around with their head cut off, trying to deliver mail, hoping to God a youngin' comes through and signs up career-wise for a job. Not just them all the time. That would be nice, huh? Seeing some youngins, not just at the jobs I mentioned to you last weekend. If you were paying attention, that BX is hiring me. Then there are people who sweep the floors who have Princeton University degrees trying to wait for something better to come along because they're not afraid to work. God bless. Or wanting to go to college, how else are they trying to get a on-site work job or working at a restaurant or doing 3 jobs, I feel, for you. Employment opportunities around Fort Knox. Not just at the ACS building in McCall, behind McCall. Formation Coordinate Employment Readiness Office in Building 1477 411 Eisenhower Avenue on Post Fort Knox. Hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m., 4 p.m. For those of you retiring, PCSing, hint, trying to help you get a job. Phone 502-624-8357 or 624-855. These are some of the jobs other than being a teacher. USA.gov, Monster.com, CareerBuilder.com. If you haven't tried those websites at your fingertips, these are some of the jobs listed, even the websites local in your town or state. And at the Big Apple, God bless those people up there. You see all that? Just in the paper. I'll tell like it is. Hospitals even. Red Cross. Yes, you have to volunteer once in a while. It helps with the work on experience part. Do you have any work experience? Not just holding a college degree. It helps to have some kind of experience. I understand people speaking a fancy language. Trying to help you with that. Must have experience. I'm polite enough to tell you that to your face. Fortune 500 companies, I know where they're coming from. Gotta have some kind of multi-talent. Sell yourself. Even at an interview, I know it's a nervous wreck sitting there being asked 20 questions, sometimes even by 2 people at the same time. What can you do for us other than sit there and hope to God you're smiling, feeling at ease? That is not the answer here. Sell yourself. Hey, I've gone through this couple years. I can do this like this. Oh wait, I was just next door. I understand you've been here how long? Gee whiz, there is a God. Maybe we should hire him, even if he doesn't have squat. We just won't tell him that to his face, huh? Hope to God you know what you're talking about. Be yourself, be honest, be true, be you. Otherwise they won't hire you no matter what you say. Oh, we'll call you. More like you should be calling them. They'll tell you that just to see you test your character, just to see if you can call them back every other day. Hi, I'm calling on so-and-so, and yeah, I'm trying for employment here. Obviously, I'm not trying to steal someone's identity. No, I'm trying to sell myself saying I'm a worthy employee. You be at hand, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. But why should TV shows have all the fun? Okay, good. We're communicating here. Don't just watch this on movies. Like You've Got Mail. God bless you. Anybody else? Lucas in Seattle. Trying to help y'all stay employed around the world. Not just on Good Morning America. God bless them too. NASA. Space Discovery, Florida. Can't have it all the fun. Also, ever like to read, leaving out an interview, this helps pass the time. Here's a favorite of mine. Street scene, there you go. Classic calls in the making, not just on Fast and Furious, the movie. Miss Tuna Fish is watching, she's blushing right about now. Whoopsie days. He thought Vin Diesel was by himself. Oh, the rest of you thought I wasn't paying attention. I know when you're coming and when you're going, even in my garage. That's funny, right? It's a kid looking out for you folks, knowing 900 yards away. Ancestors 10 minutes. Hey, that's some diesel right there. Can you remind him to stay hydrated? Just because he's wearing a tank top doesn't mean that he's not gonna pass the heck out because his arms look bigger than mine. I have to put two of mine together and make one arm of his. I just thought I'd throw that past you. You thought Paul could do all the fun right there? Okay. Continuing. They'll get the thing. Brothers from a different mom. Yeah, I do. Watch out. Wherever you are. Especially when I'm driving around with my son's car. Ford built the last. A good pickup truck. I'll make them lower like they used to. Especially in Clint Eastwood movies. Polo 13. Moving along. Also remember Abraham, General Patton. The new furry movie's out. Brad Pitt, God bless him. Amazing story of World War II history. Check it out when you get a chance. Also mail off a Patton Museum card, not just the book I'm reading. Generals of Generals I have yet to finish. Now one of these helps support Patton Museum. Every bit helps. Because every time you mail one, proceeds go to Patton Museum. That's right. God bless these people. They help with all kinds of matters. Advocacy program. With them. Even train engineers, God bless them. They always look forward to young people coming in wanting to learn how to be an engineer. Travel the world. Heck. See a few things. Live your life. If you don't like going by plane, go by train. Thomas Arnie, David W. Sorowski, Health Benefits Office, Ireland Army Community Hospital. Beneficiary Counseling Assistant Coordinator, Debt Collection Assistant Officer. They help with all kinds of things. Especially here. God bless me. I get around. Not just keeping morale going, people from killing themselves. I guess there are all kinds of things that don't cost much money around. Other than going to libraries, theaters, movies, the mall, Town Square Mall. I checked it out. Amazing place. Reminds me of my grandmother's mall in upstate New York. That was before she passed away. She supports to this day, by the way. As long as I'm around, y'all will never be closing. Never be closing. Never be going out of broke. Never be going broke. Especially that coffee shop, supported by Mr. Michael. I stopped by there. Italian Restaurante Cafe, right? Her mouth just open wide. Whoopsie daisy. That was me, darlings. Y'all don't work too hard. And everybody else, Spencer's, you name it. J.C. Penney, Sears. People that have been open since I was running around in Huggies. Everybody else. I can't go anymore. Why else would I help support, keep y'all going? I've been running around helping everybody else. In trail. All kinds of things to do. Malls, movies, parks, theaters, art museums, like the one I mentioned last weekend, the water slide coming up in Louisville. Oh, Humane Society. If you know somebody that could use a dog, cat, little bird, where do you think pet stores give away their pets if they don't get taken, adopted, sold right away? Where do you think they end up? Exactly. What do you think's the first to get thrown out while moving sometimes? As adding heart for her, taking it, that is. Exactly, the pet. People know as much as kids, pets don't belong outside in blizzards. That doesn't roll over with their ears and everything else. You know somebody that could use a dog, cat, call Humane Society, especially here in Kentucky. They will thank you by freeing out that cage and giving them those nice little four-legged friends to a good home, to those that deserve them, those that love them, those that need them. Every bit helps. Even donating. That's a good organization to donate to. And their tax return. Which would you rather have? Donate, tax write-off, or Uncle Sam takes it back from you and gives you some nice free toilet tissue to wipe your rear end with it. Good communicate. I think personally I'd rather donate. Okay, I'll help you with that one. H&R Block, God bless them, they were very hard to explain this. Donate helps get good tax returns. Slow motion. They make sure you get the best doggy dollars, not just people I know, Godfather Juniors at a certain Air Force base who do it wholeheartedly every year. So what do I? God bless them down there. I'll hold the fort. And everybody else I have to care about and pray for during tax season. Much love. Next is Care Bear Casano's bedtime stories, keeping education for young minds and children educated. Just help them stay in school, not just adults who can't have all the fun. That's from a kid at heart. But much love all around the world. Stay warm. God bless.